Okay, sure. Hi, my name is Iris, and fashion is a topic that I can talk about all day, every day, and that's what I'm gonna do with this video right now. But to give you guys a little bit of context, I've been living in South Korea for around 6 years in total now, but I'm currently back home just visiting family. And so today we invited a family friend of ours to breakfast. They live abroad like I do, but in a completely different country with a completely different culture and weather and very different people. We live completely different lives and we're obviously two very different individuals. So we were talking about our experiences abroad and what we do, how we live our lives, etc. And we somehow got to the topic of fashion and clothes. That was the most interesting part of the conversation, for me at least, because it made me realize just how different we really are. We agree on a lot of things because obviously when you live abroad, you kind of stick together and you get to understand each other a lot better than people who have not lived abroad. No shade, but it is what it is. You really start to understand certain types of struggles. They're gone now, but throughout the day, I just had that conversation in my head. It was just playing on repeat, and it got me thinking there are a lot of things that I would consider to be fashion no-nos for me. I did not realize just how strict I was with my clothes and how I dress. It just got me thinking all day long, and I just sat down and made an actual list. And so I'm gonna talk about them now. So these are my fashion no-nos, red flags, hot takes, whatever you want to call it. Just a disclaimer, wear whatever you want, whatever makes you happy, whatever you want to dress as, however you choose to express yourself. I'm all here for it. I'm making this video just to talk about what I like and don't like, but also as a reminder to myself that these are types of clothes or types of trends or fashion related things that just trigger me. No matter how hard I try, how many times I give them a shot. This video is almost gonna be like a reminder to myself that these things will always make me unhappy if I continue to purchase them or continue to try them on myself. Let's get into it. Probably a lot of people will disagree with me, and it's kind of weird because the first thing on my list is a color, and it's the color beige.
Why is that a fashion no-no? It's just a simple neutral color.
And that's exactly the problem. I feel like beige has that very attractive and interesting pull to it. It's just that sort of color, and every single time, because of that coziness and the elegance, I just find myself being drawn to it. And then I realize whatever beige color piece I have in my closet is just left to collect dust. For some reason, I'm so drawn to it, and I'm just like, oh my god, it looks so good, I need that, and then I end up never wearing them. And so because of that, beige is a huge fashion no-no for me. But instead, I will be looking into more khaki or ecru or even taupe, which arguably they're only shades of beige, but different colors in my head, because they have very different feeling in an outfit. They're not like color that you think of when you say beige. I will be in the lookout for pieces with those colors instead of beige from now on. Moving on, this one I feel like we don't see it as much anymore, but I still do see it a lot, and every single time I see it. And this unfortunately was a style that I used to wear, especially for certain music videos where it was required to look youthful but edgy. It was that kind of styling for concerts or fashion week. So this is, unfortunately, I have to admit it, was a style I gravitated towards for a while, but it is sheer tops, mesh tops with a bra underneath. I don't know, it's just the type of look that looks so very outdated. And again, if you love it, I know a lot of people can rock it. If you love it, just go for it. But for me, especially on myself, it just looks so outdated and not fashionable. It almost feels like I'm cosplaying. I don't know, I feel like I'm cosplaying something. I'm cosplaying youth. It just doesn't look right. it just doesn't look right, and it's not a great look. But there is one exception. If it's done in a summery beachy way, not with a bra but with a bikini top especially, it kind of looks so good. It kind of rocks. With a knit or a crochet top and a bikini top, like that looks so cute. That is a completely different vibe, so I like that, but not the mesh or sheer top with a bra underneath. Just not for me. Moving on. This one is not as much a fashion no-no, it's a fashion why. I just don't get why we have to have tank tops with mock necks on them. Those pieces just confuse me. I have nothing against them, but I'm like, what is it for? Like, is it for people who don't want to show their necks but live in warmer climates? In that case, I guess it has a place, but I don't know, it just confuses me. And when I wear it, it looks like I just couldn't make a decision. Am I going for a summery breezy vibe, or am I trying to stay warm and cozy? For my body type especially, I feel like it hides my better parts and shows off parts that I would rather conceal. So I don't know, it's just not a piece for me. Moving on. This one really PMO me. Like, come on, we just have to do better. Scratchy clothing. Like, this just drives me crazy. This reason alone is enough for me to stay away from online shopping. Like, I just cannot advocate for online shopping, even though I feel like it definitely has its advantages. Imagine buying something so beautiful, paying money for it, and then waiting for the shipping, being so excited and having a fit in your head, and then opening up the parcel and realizing that the piece of clothing is scratchy. Like, that just ruins my day. And I'm aware that it's such a first world problem, but it genuinely makes me so uncomfortable. I have this very beautiful gray pinstripe suit with double-breasted blazer that I love the look of. I just love that suit, and that suit has been worn to so many different, so it basically is a very important piece for my career in entertainment. But every time I wear it, it just drives me crazy. So unless I have to wear it for or something, I just don't even touch it because it's that bad. And I understand that wool can be scratchy, and if you want quality pieces, sometimes they can be scratchy. So it being scratchy doesn't mean that the quality is bad, is what I'm trying to say, but the experience is just terrible. And especially for pieces that directly touch the skin, they ruined. So scratchy clothing, huge no-no. Anytime I'm shopping, I just have to get a good feeling of the material inside and out, because otherwise it will be a nightmare for me. Next is buttons. Buttons tend to drive me crazy. Now, I love a good button. They can add so much character and interest, as well as being super utilitarian, right? I love buttons, but I'm talking about specifically the type that looks very unintentional and distracting. I feel like they take away from a good outfit. I always check the buttons of the pieces that I'm buying. They tend to very easily overcrowd a look, and with certain pieces especially, they make it really hard to style. Distracting, unintentional buttons are also a fashion no-no for me. I wanted to keep the video short. I feel like if I really sit down and think about it, there will be a list that is way longer than this, but I feel like this is a good start. It really got me thinking about what I really like and what I'm comfortable with and what I really don't like. I feel like this was important because I will definitely be thinking about this list next time I'm thinking about buying something. Next time I go shopping, I will be thinking about these things that really make me uncomfortable. I look like my flash decided it needs some time off. So that's it for today's video. If you disagree with me, please feel free to let me know what you think in the comments down below. I would love to get a conversation started, and I would love to hear what your fashion hot takes are, what your fashion red flags are. That's it for today. Okay, bye.